in America, that's truancy. I know back in the day, you could go to jail for like you go to juvie for like a day, or no, you get a ticket or something. You wouldn't go to juvie, you get like a ticket. He said that they were skipping school. The cops told this. I don't know if they were friends, but they were certainly classmates. They told him to stop, and his classmate with a chicken wing arm. One arm was a lot smarter than the other one. He said his classmate was running, and the cops caught up to him, and they were trying to arrest him because you running now, and they said they tried to put the handcuffs on the chicken wing arm, and he was like, ah. That's how I feel about Zach right now. I feel like I'm laughing at someone with a chicken wing arm.
See, now you sound like a Somalian. Yes, that's the whole point. You have to laugh at these goofies with their
someone with a chicken wing arm, sir, is not a goofy, sir. Someone with a chicken wing arm does no, sir. Some people are born with deficiencies. Some people are born with mental deficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
Some people over time get certain hand, like Muhammad, man, dude, if you were in the States and you laughed at Muhammad Ali, man, you liable to get life flighted to a hospital around some people. Bro.
So Joseph Stalin had a gimp arm and he deleted 200 million people. I'm just saying.
CT, since you're doing another stream about me with more slander and misinformation, can we? You asked me about Michael Madsen's death. Can we share the screen and go over Michael Madsen's death? Earlier this morning I asked you to look at the death of the football player who died 67 days after his birthday.
Couldn't let go, so he went and decoded you something, bud.
Well, again,
no. He's honed in on your request. You should say thank you, CT.
Again, if you watch my video from this morning, which I actually watch, I open by saying, I've covered over 1,000 times, and that's not an exaggeration, celebrity deaths in 67. It happens all the time. It just happened multiple times last week. So you have a football player. Oh, sorry, Ruby. Hold on. Is now not a good time? Hold on, sweet girl. Sweet girl apparently doesn't like your show, but real quick with Michael Madsen. Again, football player's dead this morning, 67 days after his birthday, and now Michael Madsen's dead at 67. Let's go over this real quick because Sweet Girl's impatient right now. Notice, again, in Gematria, blood sacrifice and human sacrifice, 67 in reverse, 86. This is all synced with Quentin Tarantino. He appeared in many of Tarantino's films. He was also in Saving Private Ryan, like I thought earlier. But Tarantino's birthday is the 86th day of the year. The man who's dead in Spain this morning, the football player, his last football game in Spain was on 8/6, and dead 67 days after his birthday. Notice today's July 3rd, 7-3. Michael Madsen equates to 73. His name also has a double overlap with ritual sacrifice, 73 and 107.
Of course it does, Zach. Of course it does.
Well, this is the same thing that we teach about all the time. I wrote a book about this in 2017.
You went back and decoded just for CT, man. That's really nice.
Well, hold on. I'm not done yet. He's
remembered. Dude, I can't imagine the effort you went to find the patterns of numbers that fit your cutout.
The same pattern I talked about this morning with the dead football player.
Today that everyone
hang tight, guys. Hang tight. Lawyer Chick, thank you so much for the $5 cash app. Positivity's coming your way. Thank you so much for this.
The Monday must be the Monday that's got them on my side. Must be the Monday.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, Zach.
Again, I mean,
no, we get it. Your Charizard is super effective. It's
this is exactly what I talked about.
No, dude. The heart of the cards is within you. It is.
So just take a look.
It is. You are the master. You have defeated all the gym leaders, gotten all the badges. You are the Pokemon master that you came back decoding the Michael Madsen because he asked you to. Shows how.
Can you put it back up so I can finish the point rather than the interruptions?
Okay.
And remember,
Zach, we're going to put it up
do
for
this. So somebody like that interrupting just shows who's really behind this.
Okay.
Yeah, let me finish. So Michael Madsen's best remembered for Reservoir Dogs. That film runs 99 minutes long. He is dead on the 99th day of Quentin Tarantino's age, and he's also dead.
I thought we were doing 60. What was it? 66, 60, 67. What happened to 67
I'm showing the full
now
ritual.
that we're at 99? I'm very confused. Did you play a trap card?
He's dead on the 99th.
You were allowed to change numbers there?
We're going through the ritual. Can we put it back up on the screen?
Explain that to me right there. Stop. I don't want any more numbers or any explanation. Why are you allowed to change from 67 to 99 randomly?
We're covering the ritual
without
of
telling
his
me all
death.
this 99 pattern.
We're covering
What in
the
this 67 makes 99 a viable number? Because I see 67 and 86, not 99.
He's dead
So
at
your cutout
67.
makes sense to me.
He's dead at 67. As a Jew who practices this, you should understand it. Dead at 67. And with regards to the 99, I know.
No 99 until you randomly pull it out your ass. So again, we get it. You defeated all the gym leaders and you're showing us how good at it you are, but none of this makes sense to people who live in normalcy.
So, again, he's dead on the 99th day of Quentin Tarantino's age. You got to let me finish the point.
Which Pokemon is that? Which Pokemon is number 99? Which Pokemon is that exactly?
Can I finish the point? He's dead on the 99th day of Quentin Tarantino's age. The film runs 99 minutes. It's Tarantino's film. This is where he made his acting debut.
Magically applies because that's the number that's super effective.
He's also dead 99 days from the anniversary of the film debuting in U.S. theaters. It runs 99 minutes. For the record, the United States of America.
Play a counter card right here, Vanda. That's the strategy to defeat him if you want to beat him in the first round. Like, dude, you're talking nonsense. We can talk about this all you want, but every time you come up here, you just show how.
Just let me finish and then I'll be done here. I'm not even going to listen to you guys. I have the headphones off, so I can't hear you. Again, 99 days from the anniversary of the film coming out that runs 99 minutes. One more time, in Gematria, the United States of America equals 99, and it was named that on September 9th, shortly after the founding of the Illuminati on 99 date numerology, May 1st, 1776. Can you put it back up so I can just finish here? He's dead on a Thursday named after Jupiter, who's, connected to God. Taking life is connected to God. And Jupiter. He's dead on a Thursday named after Jupiter. Jupiter has the Gematria 99. A lot of 99 rituals on Thursday as we cover daily in sports, but these are the things we look for. It can also show up in the news. And for one other thing, from the premiere of the film at Sundance, which was January 21st in history, 33 years ago, but from that anniversary to today is 163 days later, the 38th prime. And notice, his character in the film, Mr. Blonde, is 38, just like murder, like killing, like death, like R.I.P., like how in Murder by Numbers, the movie poster, they code 38 in the title. Sandra Bullock's the star of that film. It came out 38 weeks after her birthday. The dead football player today, he's dead 38 days after the car crashed into the crowd for the Liverpool parade. There's a lot more to it. And again, just 33 years ago. A lot of patterns going back to 92. We just talked about L.A. having their first riots in 33 years, which were set off from the Rodney King beatings on 3-3. They just paid tribute in Idaho to Ruby Ridge, which happened 33 years ago. So 33-year-old film, Hollywood 33. Keep in mind he's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Masonry, Federal, Secrecy, Order, they're all 33. Again, Masonry is big in entertainment, in show business, in Hollywood. This whole Kabbalistic code of letters and numbers is in Kabbalah, which Masonry is based in. I don't know who can't follow this. I told CT at the beginning of the year to look for the 97-25 pattern, which, again, plane crash equals 97. There's been a ton of those in 25. Fire equals 25. LA caught on fire on the 97th day of the mayor's age. Now you have Michael Madsen dead, who's born on the 25th of September, the day leaving 97 days left in the year, 97, the 25th prime.
Come on, American man, just let him go. Just let him go. Come on, Zach. Just go ahead.
Hold on, I can't hear you because I don't have headphones on.
Okay.
No, seriously, CT, what is your rebuttal? Can we just play the first 15 seconds of my video this morning talking about 67 and celebrity death before the Michael Madsen news broke?
I don't have a rebuttal, Zach.
Can we just play the opening sequence? And I want anyone to think about how can a man say that this morning and then Michael Madsen's dead at 67 an hour later? Can we just play it real quick? Just 20, 30 seconds of this morning's video, which I asked you to watch.
Can you just share it? And
well, if you just share the screen, it's right there ready to go. I'll play it. We'll be done in no time. Right here. Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Wasn't planning on making any videos this early, but a lot of people want to know what's up with the Liverpool football star who was killed in his Lamborghini with his brother 11 days after getting married. Of course, football is a game of 11 on 11. If you're new here, this might all seem crazy to you, but if you're not new here, you've been watching me cover these same exact patterns with celebrity deaths in the world of entertainment literally over 1,000 times in the last 12 years. I wrote a book about this pattern, and it's hard to even know where to start, but let's just start right here. They just won the championship, his football team, Liverpool, winning the Premier League on April 27th. From April 27th to his death today, Thursday, July 3rd, is 67 days. And humor me in the comments. Let me know how many days ago it was that I covered the last athlete who just died 67 days from there. And I didn't have the piece of information this morning, but he's dead in Spain, and you can look. His last football game in Spain was on 8/6. That's the other half of blood sacrifice, human sacrifice. Again, what are the odds of these things? Since I put out that video, a lot of people who follow Premier League have added a whole lot of information onto that decode. And again, I mean, seriously, what is your response? How can these things just be a coincidence day after day? Well, last week, there were multiple celebrity deaths with 67 encoded. How's it a coincidence? And why do you dismiss the fact that this has been put out there in popular media for all of our lifetime, from Murder by Numbers, which came out before you were born, to Agatha Christie's The ABC Murders, which came out before you were born, to Gematria, their song Slipknot, Gematria, the killing name. How do you defend yourself and just say all of this is a coincidence?
Zach, you need help.
How is that the response?
This is bad, man. This is so bad what I'm doing. This is bad. This is so bad.
Do you feel like you become Zach, part of the ritual murder when you downplay this?
What I'm doing, Zach. Zach, you need help. What the hell are you talking about?
Really?
We're not in the same reality, man. This is bad.
Yeah.
Bro.
Again, you're very far beneath.
This is like when JP talks about being a real nigga. This is bad, bro. What are you talking about?
So no defense for your stance, just nonsense. You're making a video about how Gematria is bullshit right now as it proves itself again.
Buddy, it's make-believe. It's your imagination.
So all those things are make-believe?
From ciphers, yes, dude, we saw it all today. Today alone, on this show, we saw how all your ciphers are made up based around stuff you interpreted from other people interpreting stuff and applying it to other things.
So those ciphers aren't based on the alphabetic order? Did I invent the alphabetic order? Did I invent Gematria? And what's your thing?
And only you know how to decode, because anyone who disagrees with you doesn't know or accept the truth. But then everything is you made it up.
Hold on.
What are we supposed to argue with?
Hold on. Gimpy, you know
what? Come up with all the patterns you see. We get it, John Nash. We get it, John Nash. You see all these patterns. Gematria is the way you draw it on the window, but it's still all make-believe, buddy. The argument back to you is you're delusional,
so when
sir.
Jews like you practice Gematria, it's make-believe?
Jews like me don't claim to predict the future through random events that have nothing to do with not written in the Torah using Gematria. They don't walk around.
Genesis 46 isn't about sacrifice? Genesis 46 isn't about sacrifice, and sacrifice
you are
doesn't
a
equal
mentally
46?
ill person and you have a beautiful child. You should, for the sake of your child, get the help that you need so that you can live long enough to take care of her.
Well,
sir, people are worried about you.
I look a lot healthier than you. You smoke cancer sticks, buddy. Do you have any children?
On the internet, yelling at people for not accepting your sports.
I'm not yelling. I'm educating.
Have you watched yourself the last 2 days on this show? Have a reality check.
A bunch of trolls.
Find people who love you and support you, sir. You're insane. You expect people to argue gibberish back at you, and then when they
are making a video slandering me and undermining something that is super important to humanity, and then when I come on here and defend you, say this. This is why your people have been kicked out of 100 countries. This is why you guys got put in ovens.
Everyone is worried about your mental health, Zach.
CT.
This is your call to intervention.
Share the screen one more time, please. Share the screen one more time, and let's see if Gimpy can get it this
Here's more
time.
gibberish. Pokemon, Trap Card, Heart of the Cards, Gym Leaders. Yes, we got it.
I just want to go back to the day that Ray Liotta died at 67.
Writing on the glass.
Hold on.
Being the CIA and everything. We got it. It's the Jesuits. Everybody understands. You cannot argue against fiction, sir.
Okay, can I make a point here about the day Ray Liotta died? Can I make a point about the day Ray Liotta died when they were doing the Field of Dreams game? Of course, Ray Liotta was in Field of Dreams. He played Shoeless Joe Jackson. And I just want you to see this. When he died at 67, this is back in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. He died 83 days from De Niro's birthday. Of course, that's Goodfellas. It was synced with De Niro's 79th birthday. Those are the murder numbers, forwards and backwards. But here's what I want you to see. I want you to see what happened in the baseball game with the Reds, who had Shoeless Joe Jackson. The Reds, on the day that Ray Liotta dies, who played Shoeless Joe Jackson, and if you've seen Field of Dreams, they go to the Cubs field, Wrigley Field in the movie. So the Reds just happen to be playing the Cubs. The Reds win 20-5, an unheard of baseball score. But look at the gematria of Shoeless Joe Jackson, 205. So how often does that score happen in baseball? Hardly ever. And there's been just tens of thousands of baseball games played. But again, how do you dismiss that as a coincidence?
How does
and not
this
see
prove
the
a
ritual?
greater conspiracy other than you see a pattern of numbers, sir? You
See
don't
a
have
pattern
any
of
evidence to
numbers.
prove any ties to Jesuits. Those are all artificial connections you make because you see Jesuits in
Well,
everything.
I don't just
This
say
is why
Jesuits.
people tell you
No,
you're
I don't just say
delusional, sir,
Jesuits. All of
because
the
you'll go
American
from
sports-
67 to 99 because your babble about numbers
All of
says
the
it works, but
American
no one who
sports are
hears it
credited to
believes it unless they
Freemasons.
babble about numbers.
All of the
Like
American
again,
sports
and
are credited
everyone
to
who
Freemasons.
challenges you is an idiot, a retard,
Well,
or
that's how you're
anything else
presenting
you want to
yourself
call them, bud. But you're ridiculous, dude. You don't hear yourself. Go back, listen to yourself over the last 2 days. You snapped at a 23-year-old girl. If you're telling the truth, then none of what she says matters. And you can go about your business living your life. But you gave her all this wind and air in her sails that he made a whole nother show about it.
You guys made another show about because you're pathetic. There's
I don't
nothing
make
over
the
here but
content here. He
misinformation.
makes the content here, but
you
I
guys-
have no control over that. You sit here and come up here day after day, babbling on, demanding people believe you. But then when someone challenges you with some basic
on.
questions, you have a total meltdown. She asked you to just prove one real thing you can predict. Prove everything isn't a
I went
retroactive.
through our
Then she
awesome
showed you
resume
all
this
these
year.
bets
I went
that
through
you
our
failed
amazing resume
miserably,
this year.
how you
Perfect proof of how
mistreat
great
your
the work is.
customer base, and how all around you're
Yeah,
just
none
a
of that's true.
lousy guy.
None of that's true.
And then you come back up
Gimpy,
here
I didn't come on
decoding
here to
Michael
talk to you.
Madsen to
I asked
prove a
CT.
point. All it proves is that you're mentally deranged and obsessed with CT's approval.
So the four celebrity deaths in the last week, all connected to 67, aren't suspicious to you?
Dude, I have no concern with your fictional
It's been going
babble
on-
about
it's been going
numbers.
on
To
week after
me,
week,
that
year
what
after
you
year.
say makes some difference means nothing to me. They're meaningless words that ramble on for you to randomly assign numbers.
Hold
to
on, real
things.
quick. Did you know that George Washington died unexpectedly at age 67 with a Jesuit priest at his side? Did you know that?
Oh, I'm sure there are plenty of people who died at 67 years old, sir. That's
Unexpectedly.
the problem.
He wasn't
Billions of
supposed to die.
people have died, so I'm sure
All right.
any number of them died
We'll
at
get off. I know, they're a
67.
waste of
This
time.
is the game, Zach. Get help. You see patterns
You
where
guys
there
should
are
get
none.
help. Anyone denying this
You
work
should. You
is
have a
ignorant
child and a
and
family
willfully
you should
ignorant. It's
take care
called
of. You shouldn't
cognitive
allow
dissonance.
23-year-olds
And remember,
to drag
Gimpy's
you
people are
across
the
the
ones
internet
doing
and
this.
impact your day,
Gimpy's
bud.
people are the ones
And it
doing
did. You
this.
came back up here to decode Michael Madsen.
Gimpy's
It's very
people are the ones
entertaining.
doing this.
You showed
Listen to
everyone
him.
how
If you can't
fixated
see
you
who's
are on
wrong and who's
CT's
right,
approval.
you might have a very low IQ.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
okay.
I'm really insulted. The sociopath, deranged person called me names. Got it.
The one who
Got it. It hurts
comes with
me in my
receipts every
soul.
day.
You
Receipts every day.
insulted my intelligence.
All right, until
Dude,
next
you're
time,
like
I'll
a
take care.
toaster oven